Hey everybody, this is Ray Rob.
I'm Ray.
I'm Rob. Tonight we are doing our before and after trailer reactions for the Netflix original series DISJOINTED.
Alright Rob, so we have a Netflix sitcom brought to us by Chuck Lorre coming here with DISJOINTED, right?
It looks that way. I'm curious to see what his style is going to be like on Netflix. Now, I'm not a huge fan of his. I'm not a big fan of 2.5 Men. Don't really like The Big Bang Theory. Will and Grace is pretty funny. I mean, that's probably my favorite in that department. But other than that, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of his style. But, jumping to Netflix, I'm curious to see if that'll change.
Yeah, there might be more freedom there. Maybe you can push the limits. Kathy Bates is in this now. So, I mean,
she is a treasure.
It's a strong note to start any kind of show on.
Yeah.
So that's probably a good sign. Now the synopsis is this is a workplace comedy
about a legalized pot shop.
Right.
I'm curious to see how they're going to handle this, with the legalized marijuana aspect of it. Obviously going all the way back to Cheech and Chong, we've had pot movies for decades, and and they've always treated it as like this taboo kind of comical thing. And I'm sure this show is going to do that to a certain extent. But for me, I'm curious to see if it, being legal is going to change the perception of the pot comedy.
You're not really pushing a boundary anymore. It's just turning into a normal setting. It's like doing a cigarette shop. Well, that would be a gas station now.
Gas station.
It'll be interesting how this plays. I'd be interested to see what this kind of looks like, and how they're using the store to maybe push storylines or just push the comedy.
Yeah, exactly. I think Kathy Bates is going to really have to sell this show, at least for me. Again, like I said, I'm a big fan of hers, so I'm really curious to see who else is in this and what they bring.
Well, let's scratch that curiosity itch and watch the trailer.
Be right back.
I'm Ruth Whitefeather Feldman, cannabis lawyer, cannabis activist, and just before I open the door, cannabis user. Free joints for everybody!
You remind me of your father back in the day. Ambitious, determined, thirsty for young white women.
Pretty soon, somebody's going to become the Walmart of cannabis.
Her?
Not us.
Been in those shoes?
Walmart is evil.
You shop there.
Cowboy.
Walker OG. Yes. Stoned I am getting.
Jesus.
Star Wars jokes are still fun, huh?
Gee, I'd like to fuck those two.
What the fuck? It's cool.
Had to get the two F-bombs in there at the end, huh?
This is for a mature audience. Really kind of a bland, vanilla show.
Unfortunately, it's exactly what I've expected from Chuck Lorre. The funny thing about it is, we mentioned in the before section about the taboo nature of marijuana in the modern society.
Cannabis?
I'm just not sure this show is really gonna capture that at all. I think they're still kind of going for those low-brow pot shots that we've seen, 100 times before in a number of pot movies.
Easy jokes, low-hanging fruits is all we saw here in the trailer. If you have a show that's taking place in a pot shop, every joke can't be, hey man, I'm getting stoned. I mean, it's gonna get old real quick. I mean, and it's a sitcom, so it's not, there's gonna be tons of levels to this show now. I mean, it's a sitcom.
There's a lot of interesting avenues they could go down. They could if they were, willing to do it. I'm not sure if they will. Like as far as like the legalization aspect of it goes, she is she's an activist, a lawyer, all of that. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm sure they could go into as far as like the fight that she went through or whatever to like make this legal. And being that it is such a huge conversation, it would be kind of cool if they can inject some of that stuff into this show. But everything that I'm getting from this trailer, and it, in all fairness, could just be the trailer. Like, this is just what they're showing audiences, here's a bunch of funny laughs, for a minute, and, like, that's it. There could be a lot more to this show, but judging from, like, his previous series, I'm not necessarily hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, you cut the trailer a specific way for a reason. What it tells me what they're cutting this for, the audience that they're kind of going for is the people who are going to just chuckle and smirk at, some of these kind of easy jokes.
Right.
And so it doesn't tell me that you're going to be literate, you're going to follow that up with a lot of layers and backstory, and I don't know, I just don't see it. It looks to me like Chuck Lorre has got to Netflix, but he's not really taking advantage of the freedom that it allows him.
Well, he did say fuck a couple times.
True. He swore. So that's the reason for going to Netflix, to say a couple swear words. You're probably missing an opportunity there a little bit.
Well, to be fair, he probably couldn't make a network TV show about a pot shop, even a legal one at this point. So that's still probably a thing with being on Netflix. However, I agree, like having the same format, having the same feel. I mean, it's still that kind of canned set, canned laughter, big lighting, like it's just.
But to me, it's like, even if this was taboo, like this, the way this show's going about it, like even if they're, even if this was an illegal pot shop, I just still don't feel like it's funny, because I don't feel like they're not doing anything original with the material.
Right.
They're just kind of sitting in that comfy spot on the couch and not really moving much.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think the biggest disappointment for me out of all of this is I feel like they're going to waste Kathy Bates. And she's such a phenomenal actress. Even, through all the different twists and turns in her career she's taken, all the different roles she's played, I feel like she's always still really great. Take American Horror Story, which is such a hit or miss show for me, like season by season. Since she came aboard, I feel like she's always been the saving grace. So maybe that'll be like that for this. Yeah, I was going to say maybe, but I agree. Like, I don't know if she can do it. All right, Ray, time to rate Disjointed. New Netflix series. Binge it, stream it, forget it. Where you at?
I'm at forget it. I'm sorry. I mean, I grew up on the sitcom. I love the sitcom format. I love sometimes its simplicity. You can just hit jokes, joke after joke after joke. There's a lot of great qualities to a sitcom. You don't always have to worry about, maybe worry about all the levels and stuff, but you gotta hit. It's gotta be really interesting. And right now, just nothing that I saw in this trailer hit with me. I don't really think I laughed at all, and I just don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah. So I'm at forget it.
For me, I'm probably at a stream it. The only reason I say that, though, is really because of Kathy Bates. Like I said, she's really a phenomenal actress. She was the best part of American Horror Story for me, at least in some of these later seasons, that she does have that ability to carry a show and really add to it. So maybe this is just this trailer. Maybe she's going to shine a lot more than what they're letting her in this trailer. So I'm going to have that hope and at least get the first few episodes under my belt and see if it's something I want to continue watching. All right, everybody, that's it from us, but we want to know what you think about the Disjointed trailer. Do you think the legalization of marijuana is going to change how we view it in TV and shows? Are you excited to see if Kathy Bates can actually carry this series? Let us know in the comments below.
Then hit the like and subscribe button so you can catch all of our upcoming videos.
Until then, this is Car Ray Rob.
I'm Ray.
I'm Rob. I have this friend, and he gave his cable guy $50, and he got all the movie channels for free. You ever hear of anything like that?
You mean illegal cable?
Yeah.
What's his name? I want it.
Just forget it.
You're offering me a bribe. What you have just done is illegal in this state, and if convicted, you could be fined up to $5,000 or spend 6 months in a correctional facility.
No, please. It was dumb. I was just making conversation. Just forget it.
I'm just jerking your chain. The look on your face. You're too easy. Wake up, little snoozy. Smell the smelling salts. I'll juice you up.